Now, Ernie Anastas, Carol Martin, Dr. Frank Field with weather, the first team. This is Channel 2 News at 5.
Good afternoon. I'm Ernie Anastas.
And I'm Carol Martin, and here's what's happening on this Monday. Police are calling it a conspiracy of drugs and possibly death. More than 24 members of an alleged mafia crime ring are under arrest tonight. They are charged with dealing in heroin, cocaine, and murder. Some of the killings were to silence informers. At least one may have been simply a favor for a friend. Channel 2's John Slattery is live for us with more now at federal court in Brooklyn. John?
Carol, the Bonanno is the smallest of the 5 New York City crime families, but today it has certainly made big news. This afternoon here at federal court in Brooklyn, 31 men and 2 women are awaiting arraignment, all said to be members of the Bonanno family.
The U.S. Attorney, the FBI, and the DEA today displayed a variety of sophisticated arms along with books on killing and dismemberment. Authorities say they've smashed a drug and murder ring within the Bonanno crime family, responsible for at least 7 deaths over the last 2.5 years.
The nature of the operation was somewhat unique in that this organization depended more on ripping off other drug dealers and on occasion murdering them, and on occasion murdering their own Confederates.
The big fish caught today was Thomas "Tommy Karate" Patera, a reputed soldier in the Bonanno family called Karate for his alleged penchant for chopping up his victims. Yet authorities say the dismemberment was merely for convenience.
The main reason, presumably, was to dismember the bodies, put them in suitcases or plastic bags so they can transport them easier and bury them easier.
Federal agents say the bodies of 3 victims were found on Staten Island on property near the William T. Davis Bird Sanctuary, where agents believe at least 3 more bodies are buried. Agents made their busts at 2 Brooklyn locations, where not only guns and books, but also saws for dismemberment were found, according to prosecutors. The U.S. Attorney says the arrest of Tommy Karate Patera also solves the '88 killing of Wilfred Willie Boy Johnson, a former associate of John Gotti, who testified against Gotti in '86. Prosecutors say it was Tommy Karate Patera who killed him.
Mr. Patera believed he was doing a favor for John Gotti with the extermination of Willie Boy Johnson, who, according to some published reports, had been an informant for the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Patera, who allegedly supervised street sales of heroin, cocaine, and marijuana for the Bonanno family over the last 4.5 years, was arraigned with the 32 others arrested on the indictment.
Probably 100 kilos a year in cocaine, and multi-kilos in heroin, and of course hundreds of pounds of marijuana.
For 3 hours now, the defendants have been awaiting arraignment, but 33 defendants means 33 lawyers and 33 bail applications, so it may be many hours before this is over. As for that Staten Island location where officials believe 3 more bodies are buried, digging is expected to begin there within the next few days. This is John Slattery reporting live from Brooklyn. That's it, Ernie.
Thank you, John. Well, a narrow escape today for a woman out for an early morning jog in Central Park. Police say that she was running alone around the reservoir just around 6 a.m. when she was dragged into the bushes by a man who tried to rape her. A male jogger heard her screams and chased the attacker away. Now, a suspect was arrested a short time later. Police say that there have been about 13 rapes a year in the park since a female investment banker was gang raped and left for dead in 1988. Channel 2's Troy Roberts is working on that story for us. We'll have a live report on Channel 2 News tonight at 11 o'clock. Carol.
All right, thank you, Ernie. A case of murder on Long Island has taken Nassau County detectives all the way out to Los Angeles. A 17-year-old Korean immigrant was arrested over this past weekend in an L.A. laundromat, charged in the stabbing death of a teenage schoolmate. As Channel 2's Mary Murphy now reports, police say the victim was killed over a BB.
Classmates called Young Ho Han an A student who excelled in math, but police now call him murderer. A 17-year-old fugitive who fled to Los Angeles after the vicious stabbings of a brother and sister in Manhasset Hills. Like him, Korean immigrants. 15-year-old Stephen Yan died with his hands cuffed behind his back. Channel 2 has learned the 2 classmates had argued because Han wanted to borrow a BB gun. Yan's sister was then stabbed in the head, police say, because Han wanted to eliminate a witness.
Han believed that young Stephen was being